drumline, dog. What's up, guys?
Coming to Ken.
Joe Vargas here. To my left, always Maggie Duarte. It should be on the right side, though.
You want to switch?
Nah, it's all good right now. I love this chair.
Yeah, I don't have that chair.
What's up, dog? Oh, shit. I'm about to go back.
Oh, man. Adam's going to get mad at you.
Damn it.
We're going to get fired.
What are we talking about today?
Bunch of random shit.
Before we talk about random shit,
Yeah.
I want to talk something about my boy,
The Scout.
Sergio Luna, sent me a message this weekend. And
Let's see it.
I'm going to show you the picture. He screenshotted a picture to me. And I was like taken by this, bro. I didn't think the number was that crazy.
Bro. Let's see.
Bro.
Bro.
When they implemented the Marquis Queensberry rules
Yeah.
in 1884,
Mm-hmm.
from 1884 to 1953
Mm-hmm.
to 1995. I'm so sorry. Don't quote me. 1884 to 1995.
Ooh. Over 100 years.
Over 500 men have died in the ring. I say men because this was all about men at first. Just alone in 1953, 22 boxers died.
Damn.
I don't know how many have died since 95 to 2026, 25. I'm sorry. Somebody out there can research that for us. Put it on the comments.
30 years.
How many have died in 30 years? But
Damn.
it's crazy. That's why I get very upset when people play boxing. I don't think it's a sport that can compare to how many people have lost their lives.
I agree. Even a sport that I think obviously gets a lot of comparison and people think is more brutal, MMA. If I'm not mistaken, there hasn't. I think the only deaths that have happened because of weight cuts, not because of actual competition. But what do you think is the big difference? Because they stop the fights sooner. Obviously, you can get submitted, so that's not gonna be life threatening, like brain injuries.
I don't know. I don't want to even hope nothing happens to any of them.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a matter of time. It's a new sport.
It isn't. You know what? It is a new sport.
Guys are getting better and better.
Yeah.
But I think what saves them is that they're fighting. Their actual striking is very limited. Shit, I'm gonna get jumped by the MMA guys.
Fuck it. Who cares?
They strike, take each other down. Strike, take each other down. It is brutal, but it's just one shot at a time.
Yeah.
I think guys get those injuries to the brain are from this continuously getting stricken in the head getting hit in the head with punches. That's where the injuries take place.
True. I've seen it where some guys are like, damn, what the fuck? Way like battered. Looks like his face got rearranged by the end of the fight, I've seen that. But
then again, getting your head elbowed on the floor too ain't the coolest thing. When you have you have your head on the mat and you're getting elbowed, the impact's going right to your brain. So I think I don't know. I hope nothing ever happens to those guys, man. But I won't be surprised when I hear about it happening.
Yeah, for real.
A lot of those guys get injured in the gym.
That's true. And they don't even go 100% in sparring. I think that's not common at all in MMA.
I remember the first time I went to an MMA gym was Undisputed. I was in the one in downtown, and they had a cage in there. I had never seen
a cage before.
MMA guys train.
Yeah. And
I remember the first week or two there at Undisputed, I came from a pure gym where it was just nothing but boxing, and I go to Undisputed, and they're sparring.
Yeah.
And I didn't see the injury take place. All I remember is we had to clear the room because the paramedics were coming, and I'm like, damn, and motherfucker got airlifted almost out of the fucking gym.
Got stretchered out of
I
there?
was like, damn, bro, this is bad. But it was, but that's
the name of the game.
Nature of the beast in the gym.
They do get injured a lot, especially in jiu-jitsu and shit. You think I'm not getting hit, but no, those fucking ligaments aren't as strong as you think they are, I guess there was a big fight this past weekend, some MMA fight, and that guy, Khamzat Chimaev, won. And I guess he won by wrestling, kind of like Khabib, how he fights. It's like wrestling. And one of the dudes who kind of, he's an old MMA fighter. Anyway, long story short, he said a lot of people who complain that MMA sucks because they start hugging each other, and it's like, it's MMA. If you don't want to see that, you should probably just stick to watching kickboxing or boxing. And he has a point, and that's why I stopped watching it too. There's just certain things that I'm just like, if I know they're two strikers, I'll watch it. But other than that, like I stopped watching MMA a little while ago because
you talk about it all the time.
Yeah, I don't watch it at all anymore.
It's crazy because like for all my people out there that understand MMA, are you guys cool with the? It feels like that wrestling from that part of the world now because it's not wrestling. What is it? What do you call that? Like, is it wrestling?
The Russians. Yeah, it's wrestling, but it's like their own style, you know? They control you with just like their
It's
their
like
strength.
the modern day jiu-jitsu.
Right.
Like they're taking over.
They're taking over. It's true. It's true. And it's MMA. It's what you have different disciplines for a reason. And right now, that's the one that's working. But you know what? That guy, Khamzat Chimaev, he's pretty impressive. I think he's undefeated, and now he's the world champion at 185. He said something to me. He said something that resonated, and to me, like, it kind of stuck. He said that he doesn't believe in taking your wife and your kids to a fight because you wouldn't take your wife and your kids to war. And I thought he made a great point. However, I think for certain people, certain fighters, it works, and for others, it doesn't, you know. But I don't know. I see his point there.
It's a culture thing, but you know, I also know that if my kids were watching me, and I'm getting my ass whooped, I'm not gonna allow that.
Yeah,
it's gonna like motivate me a little more not to lose in front of my family, you know.
Right.
So I get his point, but at the end of the day, like they kind of inspire me too. So like I know there's some fighters that like to bring their kids to the gym. There's some fighters that like to bring their wives to the gym.
Yep.
Margarito made his whole career with his wife at his side, you know. Like there's a lot of fighters that they need that, and I understand his point, like. But this ain't war, bro. It's a fight. You know?
I do think it's a culture thing, though.
It's a mindset thing for them, you know. They're very strong-minded people.
Yeah.
And I get it, and I respect it. But at the end of the day, like, you're from a part of the world where other people love to have their family and friends there.
Yeah.
It's an event.
Yeah.
Canelo has his kids there and his wife and everybody, you know. So, I mean, he's in war. And Floyd had all his family front row. Crawford has all his family front row. And those guys are legit legends. Manny Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Had his mom doing a cross and shit when he got
I remember that, man. That was...
So, but you can. I respect both opinions.
Yeah,
you know? I get it. They're from a part of the world where they're like, nah, I'm not taking them.
Yeah, if it works for you, man. There's some guys who I think like they probably shouldn't have that. So
but I believe not bringing them to the gym every damn day to train.
Yeah. I think it all comes down to knowing yourself, knowing if it works for you or not. But yeah. So I don't know if you just want to jump into it. There's a few.
Let's jump into
it. All right. So. This weekend, I was watching, actually last night, I was on Tubi. You know, one day I'll be sponsored by Tubi because I put them out there so much. They have these live channels for free, too, where they show fights all day.
On Tubi?
Night, on Tubi. HBO,
movies, though.
HBO, DAZN.
Nah.
Yes.
Damn.
Top Rank. It's just old fights back to back. Anyway, I was watching Cotto versus Mayweather, which is a fight that I had never seen. And so I was like, I'm going to watch it. A close fight.
Super close.
Closer than I would have ever imagined. But anyway, I was watching it, and at the bottom, because it's like it was back in the day, it's televised exactly like it was on HBO. And at the bottom, they have live feedback on the scorecards of the judges. And I was like, they don't do that anymore. And I'm thinking to myself, it's like, is that something that they should bring back? Does it matter that we see the live scorecards? I don't know if and I thought, I'm like, I wonder what you would think. Like, do you think that it's that does it even matter that they're on there, and why did they stop doing it?
I don't know about the pros, but I remember in the amateurs when I was really involved in the amateurs at the time at the elite level.
Yeah.
Back then they would score like the rounds like per punch landed, right?
Yeah.
So they would go like 25-3, and they announce the score. And after the first round, they're always even the rounds. For some reason, like 7-5, 7, you know.
Yeah.
And the next round, it was like 15-9.
Oh, it's more significant.
And then the third round, all you got to know is not get hit no more, and you just run.
Right. Okay.
So it would have made the fight boring. So when they announce the score, I think that it's like, for the winner, it's like, okay, do I just win this fight by moving around, running?
Yeah.
For example, I think of Trinidad de la Hoya.
Yeah.
He thought he was winning the fight,
last round.
His team thought he was winning the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So they cruised the last 2 rounds.
Right.
You know, maybe 3 rounds, I think it was. They were just cruising. And if they would have announced the scorecard, he would have known that he wasn't winning. That was a decision. Those last 2 rounds were like decision rounds, you know?
Right.
So it's a double dagger. Like, yeah,
sure.
you know, yeah, I mean, it's good to know the score, but then people get turned off. It's like watching a football game, a baseball game, the 10-0. You stop watching after a while, you know? So I don't know.
So it's like it could help in certain situations, and other situations it's like, oh, this fool's just gonna run for the last fucking 3 rounds because he knows he's
winning.
Yeah, he's winning. Which, yeah, I think
it reminds me of Adam too. Adam brought up a great point one time. He says, "Man, in boxing, you don't see adjustments anymore. Maybe if you know you're losing, you might make an adjustment."
Yeah, yeah. So I see like it could benefit, but I mean, they should also take. I don't know. Do you think that there should be some sort of scoring for not engaging, like running around?
They should be like, yeah, they should. Well, they call it ring generalship, right?
Right.
Ring generalship is angles, movements to me.
Yeah. Creating
space and shooting your jab, your 1-2, and bouncing around, doing what you want to do. And I get it because I've had fighters who are that style fits fighters who are not physically imposing and physically strong.
Right.
So you got to understand what you have. Mm-hmm. Right. So if you can just beat them with angles and movements, so be it. But if you're not just out of fear, it's kind of boring to see a fight like that. Reminds me, like I always tell people, think of a high school fight, and you're watching the high school fight, and if the motherfucker's just running, what would you say in the fight? Stop fucking running and fight. You know?
Yeah.
Think about it like that. I understand it's a skill when you train them, but none of us train to run.
Yeah.
We train to create angles, movements, feints, and it gets boring for the casual fan and for the fan.
Right. It's strategy, man. It's strategy.
It's being able to have a person that's way stronger than you in front of you and beating them at it.
Yeah, exactly. Figuring out how to work around pretty much, you know? That's literally part of the game. Hit and don't get hit.
Exactly.
It's knowing how to have an adjustment and an answer for shit.
So the score, it could help. And it really, regardless, it's already fucked up as it is. Sorry about the language. Sometimes there's fights that are announced and you're like, what the hell were they watching?
Yeah.
You know? I think that officials should get criticized, like their record for fucking fuck ups, you know, because they get lost in the shuffle. Nobody talks about them ever messing up.
For real.
They consistently screw up.
The one that I remember vividly, and I even remember her name was...
I already know.
Yep. Because of that Canelo versus Triple G, Adelaide Bird, 118 to...
Mr. Bird's wife, yeah.
I was like, oh, man. But, you know, I don't know, because they... Who knows how she saw it. Everybody's perspective is way different.
You know what? I'm not going to defend the judges. I'm already critiquing them, but they're up close and personal.
Yeah.
They're seeing the fight from an angle that we'll never experience unless they put those...
Yeah, the
GoPros. Yeah. They're just right there, and they can hear the sound of the punch, and they can hear the ooh when it's right over them, you know? So that kind of, it gets them to like, 10-9, 9-10, you know? Like, it switches everything for them. Just like you'll never understand what it's like to be a referee, even if you have a camera on you.
For real.
That sound, separating them, and maybe Popeye, if we can tag him in this.
Yeah.
You could explain what it's like watching a fight, hearing them, you know, all the little ins and outs of the sound of a punch. You know, you can see their eyes, but nobody can see their eyes that close. You know, they're glazed or not. You know, people will never experience that.
And shout out to him. I think his podcast is called Third Man in the Ring, that's literally it. That third person in there who gets to, I mean, think about it. You're watching a fight up close and personal. I think the PFL does it. They have their refs with a camera on their chest or wherever. I think that'd be super rad if they did it in boxing, even though, like you said, you'll never have that experience. But
the camera will not pick up Popeye's eyes.
No.
You know, Pat Russell's eyes, you know. And so what's that referee I really like a lot?
Thomas Taylor.
You know, all those guys, you won't pick up what their eyes are picking up. You're picking up what the camera's picking up, but not what their eyes are picking up.
And all their other senses too, like even just the sound, you know, because you can hear him go.
And then for those of you that don't know, like not sometimes, all the time, the referee will come in the locker room where you're wrapping up or warming up, and they have a one-on-one with the fighter. they'll ask, who's your chief second? And I'm like, I'm right here. And they're kind of acknowledging me, but they're more talking to him.
Right.
Because he's the boss. He's the chief.
Yep.
And they have a communication with them. So there's a little like, okay, I know what he sounds like, what he talks like.
Yeah.
When they're in the fight, they're like looking at both of them. Not just, they're like looking out for like little things that they have to go through to see like if the guys are hurt or uncomfortable. Body language.
All that shit. They see things that we don't see. You know what? I saw his eyes roll to the back of his head, but we didn't see it. You know, on the TV doesn't pick it up. You won't pick it up until you see the replay. A lot of the times, you know, like oh shit, my eyes deceived me.
Yep.
So yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But anyway, live judges scorecards. What doesn't make a difference?
Does it hurt or not?
Who knows? Maybe
put a comment
under. So this past weekend we had Itauma beat Dillian Whyte in the first round. I can't remember if I think it was towards the end or the middle of the round. And very impressive, you know, for his age. The way that he finished that fight, to me, was impressive simply because he didn't rush into it. He picked the shots that he was throwing, and he got him out of there. You know, a lot of people thought maybe this is too much for him too soon, such a young fighter. But I think he proved some people right, some people wrong. However, I noticed that there's already comparisons to Mike Tyson. People are very quick to compare these up-and-comers to somebody else, and then when they don't perform like they thought they should, they're like, oh, fuck him. He's not what I thought he was off of just one poor performance, you know?
Well, I mean, if they use Mike Tyson as a comparison, that's fair because when Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas, everybody said the same shit, you know?
Good point.
Yeah, we're quick to fucking call people the best ever.
The next this,
the
next
pound
that.
for pound best, you know?
Yeah.
Like, we're so quick because we're living at that split second, you know? But give the guys a chance to fight. Let them defend the title. Coach Bashir always tells me, it's not becoming a champion, it's defending the belt.
Right.
And I'm like, okay.
Yep.
You know? And I was like, okay, let him get to the... I mean, Whyte isn't an easy fight.
No, it's not.
He pulled it off.
He did.
Yeah, let's just slow down on calling motherfuckers the best ever.
You know, I would love... And I was thinking about this. Young up-and-comers, they always face them against older vets, right? And I was thinking, why not face Richard Torrez Jr. right now? Him. I think that he would fare pretty well against Richard Torrez. Is it a dangerous fight? Yeah. But if you're already thinking he's going to be champ, why not have him fucking face that guy first, you know?
Because they're always protecting their stock.
Yeah.
They want to build Torres up. They want to make those fights. They want to make those guys household names. Richard Torrez is, I'm not saying everything's easy, but he's having it the easy way.
Yeah.
They're protecting him. It sounds like this other kid is just winning his way, winning his place. I don't know if he's signed. I don't know much of his story.
Queensberry, I think.
I don't know much of his upbringing. I don't know much about his amateur pedigree. But Torres was an Olympian. Maybe if you guys know that I'm wrong, you know, maybe he's being protected too. But at least he's knocking guys out with a big name.
Yeah, absolutely.
So maybe, I don't know. Torres is good too. Don't get me wrong. Mad love. He showed my boy Paul Banky love, so I got to show Torres some love.
That's right.
You know?
That's true.
Box fam.
Yeah. So I saw the
Richard Torres out there dancing with the old ladies. I saw you helping out, supporting my boy Paul Banky, which I got mad love for that fool.
That's right. But yeah, I think people are very quick to, you know, how about let these kids work, let their work show, you know, let them mature in the ring. I think we're way too quick to start saying that they're this and they're that. You know what,
Meg? I got a confession to make.
What's that?
I didn't think Richard Torres was going to be that good when he first turned pro.
Yeah, he was very like.
I don't know. I can't put it together. Like he was over aggressive. I don't know.
Over aggressive.
But
perfect.
He keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
Is he as pound for pound? I'm not saying that.
Yeah.
But he has potential to be really good.
Yeah. You know, I think he's one of these heavyweights, just like Itauma, very athletic, very agile for that weight.
Yeah.
Which makes it exciting for this, because the heavyweight division, you know, is kind of stale for a little bit there. So I'm looking forward to these guys facing each other. And why not make
just
it
don't
happen,
make us wait
man.
that long.
Yeah, man, exactly. Go. They're in their 20s.
I got to go with Torres on this one. He's some Califas, dog.
He is. That is true.
I'm like, what is that, bias?
Yeah.
For anybody from California. And my second home would be it would be this order for me: California, Nevada, and then Arizona.
That's not bad.
And then my fourth would be Texas. But those are the guys who I would always cheer for because those are the region that we're at.
Yeah.
That's where the fighters, they kind of live the same life. We eat the same Cali burritos. We just chill.
Wait. There's that debate that
oh, California, best food.
They say Texas got the best Mexican food. I must beg to, you know what? Florida has nothing to do with this, but one time I ate a California burrito in Florida. It was terrible. It was very bad.
Who would order a California burrito?
Me, I wanted to know. I wanted to know.
I'll eat some Dominican food in Florida, some Cuban food, I
was in the white part though, so they
what's up, Boca
Raton? No, it was St. Augustine, Florida.
Oh yeah, that sounds so white though. My bad.
I think it's where the Spanish first settled.
One of Maggie's first fights she started working with us. She went with my son Gordo to Miami.
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
We went to go eat in Little Havana.
Yeah. The homegirl. Yeah. Shout out to the homegirl who sometimes she watches the podcast Bell. She's straight up Cuban, born in Miami-Dade, born and raised in Miami-Dade, and she's like, go here, and I went.
What did we eat?
Good. Huh?
Oh, I forgot what we ate. Some tostones with some.
Yeah, I don't even remember lechon, whatever. Lechon. I don't know, but it was super good. I wish they had.
That was our first fight with us, huh?
The first
no, that you traveled, that you went, we went.
I think so.
Yeah,
it was Nigel.
Miami.
Going
to Miami.
Yeah, I love this shit, man. It takes you a lot of places where you probably wouldn't think. But yeah, what were we on?
On
Mexican food.
Mexican food.
Yeah, come on. It's interesting how you have Mexicans from Arizona, California, Texas.
Everybody thinks their shit's the best.
Yeah, right. But we're all Mexican, but we're all kind of different in a way too, You
vary so much from state to state.
Absolutely.
Like people from Guerrero are carrilludos.
Yeah, big
people
time.
From Michoacan are hot-headed.
Yeah.
People from Sinaloa are just waiting to fucking erupt. People from Jalisco think they're a little bit better.
Yeah.
And my family's from there, so just different states, man. Different states are so different.
So different.
The food tastes so much different in different states,
Yeah, it's just like here. Like the Mexicans in Texas are different from the ones in California.
But I feel like if you're from California, like all the people that are from their family from Guerrero, Michoacan, Jalisco, they all unite in California. You know, let's hook this shit up, let's bang on Arizona, let's bang on California, let's bang on Texas, let's bang on Nevada.
Because a lot of the ones in Texas are more from Sonora, right? Or the ones in Arizona.
No, they're from Nuevo León.
Nuevo León.
Yeah, Tamaulipas.
Yeah.
Let's just think of the border town.
Yeah, absolutely.
Arizona's more like Sonora, Nogales, California is like a melting pot of everything.
It is.
Yeah, so there's so much opportunity in California.
A lot of them end up in LA though.
Yeah.
Why do you think that is?
A land of opportunity. I don't know. They just hear about the big cities all the time, and
because San Diego's way better than LA. I'm sorry.
No, it's way better than LA. Sorry, guys, but they just like it. I don't know, just the opportunity, more work. They can blend in more.
Yeah, maybe. You know what? I noticed when we go to LA, there's a lot more of bilingual in stuff in Spanish, like the billboards and everything. A lot of them, it's there's a place where you go where everything is in Spanish, and I think here you only find that in San Isidro.
Oh, don't forget National City, dog.
I didn't even know it existed until recently.
Okay, whatever. So next subject.
Next subject. All right. Here's something that I wondered. And I
wonder.
You know what? Who
wrote the book of love? I can't sing it.
You know why I thought about this subject?
No, I don't know why, dog. Tell me.
Let me tell you. I watched a clip. Somebody was interviewing Denzel Washington. This was recent. And apparently he's a big boxing fan.
Loves boxing.
And he was going off about Canelo and Crawford. He's like, I can't pick. This is, he's like, the dude who was interviewing, he was like, yeah, but Canelo's got power. He's like, yeah, but Terrence Crawford is smart. He's like, I can't pick. Anyway, I thought to myself, wow, even somebody like Denzel Washington, who's a huge fucking movie star, he's talking about this fight. It's going to be huge. And I thought, why is Canelo versus Crawford so enticing? And to me, I think about these two guys are just so fucking good in their own way.
Because everybody knows them.
Yeah, both undisputed champions, both guys generational talents, and they're facing each other. And that's that in itself is like we mentioned last week, this fight, it's its own entity, it's its own thing. I think that's what makes it enticing, holy shit, what's it gonna be like? Which it's in less than a month.
Damn.
So, yeah, in about 3 weeks to over 3 weeks. So that's crazy. So they have 2 more weeks, and then weight cut week, fight week, and then we're there.
Yeah.
What's it gonna be like? Very few fights bring out, like, they make my palms sweaty and like, oh fuck, like what's gonna happen? I can't wait. The bell's gonna ring. What do you think makes this fight so enticing?
They're 2 of the best.
2 of the best of this generation, for
two
sure.
Two of the best. They're both in their own way. Like, Crawford is known for his IQ and his adjustments in the ring, and now he takes away what you're really good at and uses it against you.
Yeah.
Canelo is also fundamentally sound on his defense, and he's like brutal in the ring and
fearless
and aggressive. You know, he don't care. When those 2 roads collide, it's really intriguing to see who can. There's gonna have to be adjustments made in this fight.
Yeah.
Who can make them?
Yeah.
And I think it favors Crawford. The adjustments. That's just me from my boxing love for the sport. The love that I have for the sport and little IQ that I think I have.
You do have.
And if Crawford could sustain the power of Canelo, if he can, it's going to be a great night.
I'm going to wish it's like 15 rounds, 30 round fight, man. But absolutely, these 2 guys, both of them believe, not just think, both of these guys believe that they are the shit, that they are great, you know. You know,
they're both competitive.
Super competitive in everything. Not just boxing.
Yeah, that's not exactly. Canelo will get mad when the sparring partners will get their butt kicked. You know?
Yeah.
You know, and from, I had one kid named Wilbert Lopez in camp with Crawford, and he said everything was competitive for him.
Yep.
So shout out to Sergio. Sergio sent him to me. Sergio from AZ Boxing. I remember he helped me. He trusted me with Wilbert Lopez, and we trained Wilbert. We fought a lot of good people with Wilbert Lopez, you know, and then we sent him up there with Crawford to be in camp with him, and it was an experience for him that I'm sure he'll never forget for the rest of his life. He was out there helping Crawford for like a month and a half.
That's cool, man. That is a huge experience.
So he just remember he telling me, Coach, he doesn't want to lose anything.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've been in camp with Canelo, I don't know how many years, how many fights, and he doesn't want to lose anything. So to see that fight, I just wish they both come out good and they can
give us a good show, man.
Something we could talk about forever.
Fuck yeah. I think it's got that aura about it, this fight. So I think that's
and I have a feeling it's gonna live up to the hype. Because both of those guys live up to the hype.
Yeah. It's two styles that I don't see this fight just not being exciting, you know. So man, I can't wait. T-minus like 3 weeks. But I guess on a similar subject, I was on YouTube, and I think I mentioned it to you earlier. My feed is right now for some, I don't know how my algorithm got here, but nothing but like old Mariah Carey shit, right? And I know it sounds like it's unrelated, but it's related. I was watching her concert back in like, it was like MTV Unplugged. It was in 1990 something. Anyway, she did this concert because people were thinking that, I think it was in 93. People were thinking that she didn't actually know how to sing. So she was like, well, it looks like I'm going to have to do like a fucking live concert. And I was watching this shit and I was like taken back because I love this. I love music, and I think she's probably like top 5, one of my favorite artists, vocalists. And not only that, singer-songwriter. Kind of like Juan Gabriel, how he's like singer and songwriter. It's hard to find, hard to be successful in both. Anyway, long story short, I was like, this chick was born to do that. You know what I'm saying? She was born to be a singer. Like from the age of whatever, like 3 or 4, like her mom she already knew that that's what she was going to be, you know? And I thought to myself, like, are people born to be special, you know? Because I think about it and I try to like remove the ego from shit sometimes where it's like, if one person's special, we're all special, right? But there are some people who are born with some shit, some energy that it's like they're meant to be people that bring other people together through whatever. You know, like Muhammad Ali was special because his energy was so big that he brought people together through his fights. You know what I'm saying? So I thought to myself, like, is there people who are just born like this, born with this energy, that they're just meant to be big as fuck, and their energy is supposed to make people come together. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, you make a lot of sense, but I don't know if it's a question or you just comment, but I feel like Christina Aguilera is just as gifted as her.
Yeah.
And she's popular.
Yeah.
But something about Mariah, I don't like Mariah. I don't like music, but I know Mariah Carey's platform is huge.
Yeah.
I love music. I don't like their music, their genre. Yeah. What is it all the stars line up?
Yeah.
Because I think Christina Aguilera is a very good vocalist, and I like poor Britney Spears, right? Like she was like popular too.
Yeah, she was.
But she right up. She kind of faded, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, what is it about them that keeps them going?
Yeah.
Because I feel like, and I'm gonna sound like, every person has a gift.
Yeah.
Some people will never understand what their gift is, or they utilize it way too late, or they use it too early.
Yeah.
It's like we all have a special gift, but when we use it, do the stars line up with us?
Yeah, it's true, because timing. You know, you got to think about timing. It's all about timing.
It's like Chuck Berry, great singer.
Yeah.
People know, but everybody knows Elvis Presley, who sang all Chuck Berry's new songs. You know, like what made him better?
Yeah, exactly.
The stars didn't line up at the time. Racism, bad timing.
Yeah, true.
You know, there's a lot of fighters that could have been better. I'm not going to use Ali on this, but any other champion.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it because they didn't fight.
Right. Exactly.
They didn't get the opportunity.
And somebody in the comments was like, she's one of the last generational, like, huge talents, like kind of like how Michael Jackson was, you know what I'm saying? You think about basketball, Michael Jordan, you know, you think of these people who are just like these just big fucking stars, and all because, like you mentioned, like I guess the stars align. I don't know what it is, but it had me tripping. I started going like on a rant in my own head, you know. But
yeah, but I mean, like, think about like the gift. Like Tiger Woods was born with the gift, but he also worked hard for that gift.
Exactly.
Serena Williams, you know, Venus.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning.
Yeah.
You know, just being now his son Gunnar. I think his name's Gunnar.
I think so.
No, it's his nephew. It's his nephew.
Oh, yeah.
Gunnar Manning. And just young men that are always just training. Right now we have a little kid at the gym. He's just so driven to be good.
Yeah.
Modessa. Little Modessa. He is just like something about him, just like, I was out the amateur game. I didn't want to be involved in the amateurs. I met this young man. He just came to say hi, and he won me over.
Yeah.
So his energy, we went to Robert Garcia's gym to go spar this last Friday, and he's trying to give me corner. I mean, he's only 10 years old. He's asking me, what do I think? What should I be doing? So I look at the little thing. Those kids are born with those gifts, you know. That's
exactly who I thought about when I asked this question to myself. Is like, is that how it is for these? You see them so young, and you're like, where do you get this from, man? Like, where does this come from, you know?
I feel like from Odessa, I feel responsible because his dad brought him.
Yeah.
Now I have to do everything in my power to keep him in the right path.
Right.
Who to fight with, who not to fight with, what to choose, and built this kid up, you know, to become what I feel like he wants to be.
Yeah.
He already asked me. I think he asked you too. What kind of car you want?
Yeah.
I told him I wanted a Raptor. He told me he's gonna buy me something else. So like, okay, whatever you want to buy me, though.
He said he wants a 2025. He's like, but when I'm older to get it, I know this car is gonna be old. He said a 2025 Corvette C7, color yellow.
We'll put a picture of him so you guys can see him. We'll probably put his little things so you guys can follow him on social media. That little kid's special, man.
He is special. You know, and not only that, but he wants to work hard. And that's crazy.
We work an hour and a half too. He'd be like, "Do we want to do more pads, coach?"
He stays.
I don't think he saw me do about 45. Both of us do about 40 rounds of mids. You know, I'm like, no, I don't want to do mids anymore, bro. Thank you, mijo.
And he's in there, man, and he's like, he somehow wins you over, man. It's so incredible to see.
Born with it, but don't stop working at it.
Yeah.
Because Mariah Carey never stopped trying to get her voice better.
True. Very true.
So just keep working, no matter how blessed you are with talent. Talent ain't shit without discipline.
And discipline, exactly.
Can have no discipline.
True. Because you look at a lot of people, think Whitney did have a more powerful voice, man. And I don't want to go on this fucking tangent.
But her practice was that. Wasn't she in choir?
She was, yeah.
So that was her practice right there. Yeah. You know? Her practice was.
But she went down a path where, like,
the stars didn't. She knocked her stars down.
Yeah. You know what
her
I'm
stars
saying?
were lined up.
Yeah. So
self-sabotage.
Discipline, man.
Discipline.
It's discipline. It's part of that. I think so, absolutely. But
if you guys ever seen The Devil's Double,
watch it. Guess what? It's on Tubi.
Yeah, Tubi.
Just saying.
Tubi.
I'm gonna reach out to Tubi. You better fucking sponsor.
Wait. You had some quotes earlier.
Yeah,
man.
that's
what's the quotes at, dog?
Okay, so I had these quotes and I kind of wanted to share them. Man, the first one. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I got a quote for you too, though.
Okay. A lazy man is a man who prays for things he's not willing to sweat for. I love the sound of that because a lot of people are just hoping and wishing the shit's just gonna fucking land in your lap or shit's just gonna happen for
like,
you.
In general, like a title or a promotion or
anything,
a car or a girlfriend or a wife, or you want all that, but you don't want to work for it.
But you don't want to work for it. You're not willing to put in the work for it, and that is huge. You cannot have all these things without action.
Why don't they want to work for it though? Are they nervous, worried, or they just the spirit of laziness just dominates their life?
I think they don't know any other way but to be lazy. A lot of people don't know what, like, honestly, sometimes it doesn't even take hard work. Just keep the ball in motion, man. You know what I'm saying?
The hardest thing to do, and all you guys that are athletes know this, boxers, MMA fighters, there's days that you don't want to freaking run, and then you just say, man, I just got to get out the door.
Yeah.
And once you get out the door, and you take your first warm-ups, and you start like motivating yourself, like, oh, it's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you run in, I'm like, damn, I ran good today, you know?
Yeah.
It's just getting out of that mindset because our mind is so powerful, but it also could backstab you so badly.
Absolutely. Your own mind. You know, a lot of the times you create those blocks of yourself. I
love that old saying, cada cabeza es un mundo, you know?
Yeah.
And we all have a way of we all listen to our negative more than our positive.
Absolutely.
Except for people like Mariah, Tiger, Peyton Manning,
yeah, Michael Jordan,
Floyd Mayweather.
And just for reference, I got that quote from this ultra runner. Huh?
Oh, you're gonna give credit to the?
No, I don't even know who it was. It was just a voiceover.
Okay.
It was just a voiceover, and this chick who runs ultra marathons, and she overcame fucking cancer, and they told her she would never walk again. Now she runs over 100 miles.
You gotta remember her name, then, dog.
Yeah, I know her name. It's like Amanda Kimiko or something.
Oh, that's cool.
But I don't know who the quote. It was a voiceover on the quote, some dude. But on the subject of your mind taking over.
A body.
Here's another one. A lot of stuff we don't like about ourselves, we learn from other people.
Wait, okay. Say it again.
A lot of stuff we don't like about ourselves, we learn from other people.
Oh, like people telling you bad shit about yourself?
Exactly. I got that from some, like...
Got that from the hood, dog.
Some dude who's like a stylist. I like to grab shit from everywhere,
no, that's
man. Good.
You
know, and yeah, and that resonated with me because it's true, because you listen to certain things when you're young, and you don't, a lot of times we don't know the impact that we have on young minds, you know? So that, to your point about Lil Mo is very true.
Oh, you should have seen Mo. He was telling me his favorite fighter was the Prince.
Yeah, Prince Ahmed.
And then I said, oh yeah, till he fought Barrera. He goes, Barrera? And I'm like, no, never mind. I didn't want to let him know that he got his ass handed to him by Barrera, you know? At the right time when he's a little older, he'll figure it out.
Yeah, exactly.
But I was like, yeah, he was good till he fought Barrera. He was like, Barrera? He's 10. And I'm like, yeah, it wasn't just a fight. I didn't want to tell him the truth, you know? Because I don't want to crush his dreams yet.
Right. No, and
when he gets a little older, he understands it.
Yeah.
I'll tell him, listen, he had to make adjustments with Barrera. He never made them.
Right.
And maybe if he would have made adjustments, or maybe if he didn't think he was so fucking good, maybe he could have beat him.
And been a little bit smarter about what he was doing. Absolutely. But, a lot of times I think we say certain things to kids and they run with it. You start believing it. So that's what that means. Like, you start believing what everybody else has said about you, that you can't do this and you can't do that.
When I was younger coaching,
mm-hmm.
and I was kind of tough on all the young men and kids.
Yeah.
I didn't care what I told them.
Yeah.
Confessions and shit. I was a prick to them. Like, I don't want to hear nothing. And sometimes I still do it.
Yeah.
But something about having a fighter who's like 14 and under, I don't do that anymore. I did it back then.
Yeah.
Now my job is to uplift and raise a good young fighter, know, and in and out the ring.
Yeah.
My job ain't to raise them outside of the ring, but in a way it is, because I'm still kind of teaching them family and life values, life values, I wasn't trying to say family. That's there for their parents. Their parents are going to raise them the way they want to raise them. Yeah. I'm just going to give them like little life lessons in life, but their parents, they're going to be brought up by whatever their religion is, whatever they believe in, the way they use their expenses. And I'm not going to do any of that unless I see them going down the wrong drain, but I'll bring it up to the parents first.
Right.
If they're underage.
Right.
If they're older, I'll tell them how it is.
Yeah.
Because you have to respect the parents too.
Right. That's true.
I got a quote for you.
Let's see.
I heard this a long time ago. And I always tell this to young fighters. I had to look for it. If you guys saw me looking for it, because I had it screenshotted. I screenshotted it, but I got like recently. I started erasing a bunch of pictures, and I erased it. But I'm gonna give props to the person that what do you say wrote it.
I'm not gonna look at it. Yeah.
Anita Roddick.
I get in trouble.
Do you know who she is? Anita Roddick?
No.
Okay.
Probably a poet or something.
She said, "If you think you're too small to have an impact, try going to bed with a mosquito."
Dang, for real. That's true.
Mosquito keep you up.
That shit'll fuck me up because I'm O positive,
And if you got West Nile, be careful.
Fucked
That's that 1-2 hook, dog.
But you know what? It's very true. I think a lot of us have more of an impact than we believe. You never know. You never know.
You never know
how you inspire.
You never know what you're telling, what people are listening to, and the worst is what they're seeing from you.
Yeah.
They learn a lot from what you do.
Your
watching
actions.
your actions.
Hell yeah.
Any more notes, dog?
Man, that's it.
That's it. I hope you guys like that. We didn't talk about boxing much, but we did.
Yeah.
I want to try a little something different for you guys. So
it always leads back to boxing though, because
boxing is life.
Boxing is life.
Boxing over everything.
You were saying right now that that you didn't boxing in the ring, out the ring for the young kids, but inevitably a lot of the lessons, if not all of the lessons you learn in boxing are going to help you in life.
Hell yeah. Yeah. I learned life in the ring.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things that I experienced that to this day. I'm having a hard time or something. I think of my first coach, Papa Murph, and things he told me, things he said to me, and
you still use to this day.
A lot of the things I learned from him. Yeah, and I share it with the guys. Some things are not for you guys to hear, and some things are just like motivating, So, I love Coach. I love the impact he had on me. I want to have one day the same impact he had on me on the fighters that I had.
Yeah.
Yep.
Absolutely. I think you have.
Yeah.
You've accomplished. But there's more.
On that note, any comments, questions?
Suggestions?
Do you say concerns? No, huh? That doesn't make sense.
Yeah, fuck it. The concerns, too.
Concerns.
Engagements.
You guys, it really helps if you guys share, like, comment. I'm here thirsty and shit for some more subscribers and views.
Fucking likes.
Like it, dog. Don't just say, hey, I watched your podcast, Coach. It was pretty good. Did you like it?
You fucking subscribe?
Oh, no. Come on, dog.
Let me see your phone.
Help us. I take people's phones out, Maggie.
Yeah.
I've subscribed. All the subscriptions you guys see on our subscribers, I put them on there.
They got bullied into it.
They got bullied into it. And if you get out, I'm coming looking for you.
Oh, my God.
On that note, thank you guys. Much love.
Shut up.
Peace.
That's it.
Peace.
Yeah, I think the words, but sometimes they don't come out of my mouth no good.